Right now on Outside the Bubble, 3 major changes coming to Instagram. We're giving you the rundown of all 3 changes and if they'll help or hurt your feeds. Plus, another new dating app, but wait till you hear how they use your clothing to find you the right match. And later, should we be using Snapchat when we're traveling? Or should we just be enjoying the moment without social media? And, okay, this restaurant is getting a complete makeover to appeal more to millennials and says they're trying to compete more with Starbucks? What? We'll tell you which restaurant you'll see looking like this very soon. It all starts right now.
This is Outside the Bubble with Mo Simmons, Evie Schultz, and Tyler Springer. Now, it's time to go outside the bubble.
Well, hey there, I'm Tyler Springer, and this is Outside the Bubble. We have the one and only Maurice Simmons with us here over there, and also Maddie Reedy is here. Evie is off today. All right, so hey, first up, if you haven't heard by now, Instagram has just been announcing a whole bunch of changes to the app over these past couple of weeks. 3 changes total. One of them you've heard of, but I want to make sure you know about all 3, all right? So first off, your timeline is not going to be chronological anymore. They're switching up the algorithm. The pictures you see at the top of your feed will be based on what Instagram deems to be the pictures or videos that you would be most interested in seeing from your friends. So that's the first change. Second change is that Insta stalking is now going to become a whole lot easier with a new search bar feature they're testing out that lets you search who your friends are following and who their followers are. Very helpful for Insta stalking. And lastly, videos are now going to be able to last for 60 seconds. 60 seconds rather than just 15. Okay, guys, so first of all, let's start off with the algorithm switch. So now it's not chronological anymore. I know Kylie Jenner was like, I mean, I've seen it all over. I mean, there was this Vine where they had like a homeless guy on the side of the road and like on the, I mean, it was like staged, but then on the cardboard it said like, turn on your post notifications. How do you feel about this, Maddie?
Well, I feel like I want to see it in chronological order. I'm kind of not happy about this whole switch. I don't know. That's how I do my Instagram. You know, you wake up in the morning and you go through, and I want to see what happened when it happened.
Right, but they say that they know better than you what you really want to see, so they want to put that at the top.
I don't think so. I think
You
that
don't
my
trust
Instagram
Instagram?
game is way too difficult for Instagram itself to know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you tell them. What about you, Mo?
I can't stand it. Honestly, I feel like the only social media outlet that could put it in that format is Facebook, and we've gotten so used to it, and it's actually a lot cleaner that way for Facebook. But Instagram, I usually, every day I wake up, you know, and right before I go to sleep or throughout the day, I usually just scroll through and I like seeing what my friends post.
Yeah.
I feel like the problem with that is there's certain friends that get more likes than others on your timeline. But sometimes I don't want to see them on a daily basis, and I want to see some of my, you know, lesser friends. Because I know there's a friend I have who doesn't get as many likes as everybody else, but he takes really good pictures. So I'm always excited to see his. But maybe someone that posts a selfie that gets like 500 likes on theirs. No hate to the people who do that. But like, if it's just a selfie compared to like a beautiful portrait or a landscape, I want to see that more than.
Well, I think they're trying to make it more like Facebook, though. That's what they're trying. I mean, you know, Twitter is doing it too.
I mean,
We'll see how it works. I don't know.
I kind of prefer it to be like its own thing. Twitter followed that lead too with the algorithm. I don't like it at all, to be honest. It just looks tacky.
What do you think about them switching the time? Did you see that? Instead of like in the top right, they put it at the bottom now, and it'll tell you like how many hours ago.
I don't mind that.
That's actually.
I think that's kind of, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Because then I think putting it at the bottom takes the focus off, you know. How long ago was it and how many likes do they have, and you just get to enjoy the picture.
Yeah.
I think that's a really smart idea.
That's true.
It kind of makes sense with the algorithms.
Yeah. And then Instagram videos, right? 60 seconds. Don't think anyone is sticking around Instagram that long to watch a full 60-second video from anyone. I don't care how great they are.
No.
I
wouldn't think so.
I don't think so. I barely get past
Do
the
you
15
guys make
seconds.
Instagram videos ever?
No.
Like,
Our
what's the point?
generation already has the attention span about that long.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's not going to really work
I feel like
out
that's
well.
just more for like companies to like put out trailers
Right,
and
right,
commercials.
advertisements.
It's bigger than that.
The advertisements are going to get longer.
Exactly.
I hate those.
They're probably gonna make you
'Cause I
watch
was-
ads before you scroll your timeline.
Yeah. Because I get thinking like it's some picture from one of my friends, and I realize that it's an ad like 5 seconds later, and I feel stupid, and I'm like, oh, I've been looking at an ad for the last 5 seconds.
Well.
And Insta creeping. Don't forget about the Insta creeping on the search bar.
Oh my God.
I erased my ex for a reason on Instagram.
Exactly. Instant creeping. Instagram making all these changes on us. We'll see how they go. Well, hey, speaking of dating, if you are so single like I am, and like Evie is, even though she's not here, and you've tried Tinder and you've tried just about everything else, maybe you should consider smell dating. This is not a joke, okay? It's a new company out of New York which finds matches for people based on the smell of their dirty t-shirt, okay? Here's what they do. They send you a t-shirt to wear for 3 days, and you're not supposed to shower. I don't know how they track that. And then you send the shirt back to them. They have somebody who cuts a little swatch, like a little square, out of that shirt, and then they send it to somebody random, and then if that person says, oh yeah, I like that, then they match you. What in the world is going on? Have we really come to this, you guys, where we have to match people based on the smell of dirty laundry?
I mean, I would say that Tinder started it all off, and then now Tinder's the norm. Don't you think?
Like literally, I've talked to so many of my friends that like, they're like, and it's weird because it's a weird norm because like it's acceptable to like match on Tinder and start dating somebody, but people are so like, you know, they're so negative about it. They're like, oh yeah, I matched them on Tinder. They keep it secret, but it's like it's a new norm that everybody's switching into.
Right, even older people.
I know. It's just like, oh, I'm 45 on Tinder. It's like,
No, I swear.
You might want to be taking care of your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, do what you want to do, but this shirt stuff is disgusting.
Smell dating.
That is disgusting.
This is weird.
What if you get a bad smell?
Then you say, no, thank you. I would not like to match with this person.
But it's gonna smell bad, right?
No, because what they're trying, I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I'm not saying I tried it. But what the company is saying is that, you know, people are attracted to people based on their smell.
Okay, that's actually true though. But
Right.
that's like out in
That's
the field.
why they're doing this.
So it's like, I don't know. It's
Because
going
they
back
don't want you
our
to shower. They don't want you to use some sort of, you know, lotion or body wash in the shower that would, you know, hinder your natural smell, whatever that
People
is.
can cheat the system. This system can
Right.
be cheated.
I mean, they're not going to like bang in the door and be like, hey, get out of the shower.
I mean,
We see you in there.
We're going back to our primal instincts for mating. Like,
Right.
like,
Yeah,
but
primal. What is this,
virtually-
Tarzan?
Virtually, though, not. This is supposed to be kind of like when you're in the room with someone, you're attracted to their scents. Like that is a study.
Yeah.
That is true. That has
Okay.
been how it's been.
Right.
Now, it's in the mail through the mail. This is just weird.
Yeah,
I
maybe it would lose the scent in the mail.
Well,
you know? You
I'm
think-
just saying that everything's going to these apps and whatnot.
like-
And
I know. I don't know. I don't know.
disappointed.
They're just always trying to figure out new ways to make new apps and to do this. And maybe you should just meet people in person. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
I think so.
I don't want
so
that
we're
to be
getting
a
at.
lost cause, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we'll see. Maybe this one will make
Take
it.
off.
Maybe it'll take off. Or maybe it'll just be like that one we were talking about, Maddie, a couple of weeks ago, where there was a new app that matched you
Was it
based
Nine?
on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was called like 8 or 9 or something, like
Right.
your 9 most liked pictures. And so they try and match you that way.
Right.
We were just talking about Instagram, so
Yeah.
all these new dating apps, we'll see what happens. Well, hey, I'm moving on now. All right, we've all probably met those people in our lives who say, oh, I'm not on social media because I like to have real conversations, or I like to have real friends, like the people on social media are real. But what about when you're traveling? Or maybe you're on a cool spring break trip somewhere. Should you be Snapchatting everything to make sure it looks like you are living it up? Or should you put down the phone so you can live in the moment? Maddie, I'll leave this one up to you.
I'm gonna say I would not mind someone posting Snapchats with everything they're doing, right?
Yeah,
That's fine.
I agree, yeah.
That's cool, but at the same time, don't do it just to show that you're living it up. You know, do it because
Okay.
hey, this would be a cool picture, and then save it or something for yourself. But I'm also I'm big on putting the phone down and living in the moment for sure.
You are?
I am.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, I can speak to this very personally. I did study abroad to Australia, and I was
Yeah.
one of those people that did both a lot of times. There were many nights where I did just leave my phone and just like enjoy the moment. But sometimes when I went to like the beautiful beaches and like the mountainsides, or like I'll be driving to something nice, I'll have my phone going.
I would
like
Snapchat
I
that.
remember I used to get like text messages from people and messages from people US are like, "Yo, Mo, keep Snapchatting because I feel like I'm in Australia with you."
Right.
So I say for that's cool.
Right.
But like sometimes it could get overwhelming. Like if you're just showing off everything you're eating and you're just like, I'm having fun, you're not. Kind of like more of a flaunting style.
I think
Right.
that's what people
Yeah.
try and do, though.
Yeah, and I
That's
agree.
what it's come to.
Snapchat has definitely come to that for sure. But I would say that if just as long as you're not doing it in a flaunting way or trying to show that you're living it up and actually you are living it up, then
Do you have
You
those
know?
friends on Snapchat who you think maybe you think they're trying to show off a little bit too much in these Snap stories?
oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely with the
But you're-
selfies too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Gets a little out of
That's
hand
not
on
good.
my story when you see about 10 different selfies.
So
on
what
one
do you
snap.
do? Do you just get angry, or
just
do you
click,
unfriend them?
You just click until it's done, until it's over.
I don't
It's
even
like,
just-
oh, thank goodness it's
There we
over
go.
finally.
Okay. It's off my feed.
I don't even just click on it. I just skip right over them.
Yeah, or-
as soon if I see like 2 or 3 selfies in a row, I'm like, no,
Nope,
next.
done.
Like,
Next.
Well, speaking of updates now, Snapchat with the Snap stories,
can't-
it's all continuous
yeah.
now.
I think I kind of like that, to be honest, because
Really?
if I don't like
you
that,
are in the minority, Mo.
You are. I would
am-
say.
The reason I like that is because like if it goes to the next one, I'm like, oh, look at the top, skip. It makes me skip a lot faster because I'll just keep dragging to the right.
Right.
Sorry for
That's
anybody
true.
who gets offended by that, by the way, but I do skip a lot.
Well, and Kaylee Ricks and I were talking about how she doesn't like it because, now you have to watch everyone's Snap
Yeah.
story, basically. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because you keep going through it.
Especially
it's
if
like
you're
a movie.
OCD.
You
Right.
You
could
got to
just-
get that out.
You could just drop it down, like drop the one story
Yeah,
down.
but then it's still there. It's still on your feed. You just got it like at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not OCD like
Like,
that.
what
I
if you
just-
have somebody who you don't really care about their Snap story? And it just keeps going and going, and then pretty much, if you're like half paying attention, and then you're like, whose Snap story is this again? You got to look up in the top left and see what their Snapchat name is, so you know like what's going on. Just feel like I'm like, what's going on? And crazy social media right now,
Crazy
guys.
stuff.
All right, hey, well, finally today, the restaurant TGI Fridays. This is really interesting. Known for their dark lighting and red everywhere. Well, they're doing away with that, and they're going to make everything more modern to appeal more to millennials, right? Take a look at that. So brighter lighting, a hangout space, a juice bar, and fresh ground coffee. And you might even want to try one of their fresh salads or parfaits from the new deli counter. Woo! Okay, well, apparently, guys, TGI Fridays competing with Starbucks. That doesn't really work for me because Starbucks is a coffee shop and TGI Fridays is like a bar and grill. And personally, I hate bar and grills, especially because I don't watch sports. And there's sports on every TV, and it's just this grungy atmosphere, the bar and grills. I like Panera, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I would say I'm not really into the whole TGI Fridays anyways, and I'm
Yeah.
really not into the chains really, except Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks I make exceptions for.
Right, right.
But really, I'd rather support the local places. You know what I mean? And this is just too much.
Right.
I don't care about this.
I mean, but they are totally redoing it, though. I mean, it looks better.
it's fine.
It does look better. I don't like the dark and the
The
red.
sultry
That's really
I don't know.
To be honest, I don't really go to TGI Fridays at all. But I
We
did.
have no opinion on
I
this.
did.
Yeah. Who
But
cares
I
about
did.
TGI
But
Fridays?
I did start going back once they had the bottomless or endless appetizers because that's cheap. $10 get unlimited.
All right, college
No.
student, I get it.
Yeah. But other than that, like for the actual design of it, I mean, I personally don't care about it. It probably won't make. I could probably still go for like a couple wings or not go. Like it wouldn't hurt me either way.
So you're neutral on the actual design of the store.
The actual design,
What
I
about
could
like
care
the
less.
juice bar and the deli counter?
I still don't use stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah,
We have
Mo's
that
never
here.
gonna go to the deli counter anywhere. So
Like,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to the salad bar. Let's just keep it
Let's
honest.
just be honest.
I don't do
Bottomless
that.
apps, all right? That's what we need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the mozzarella sticks.
Hey, they're good.
I don't even remember the last time I was at TGI Fridays. I mean,
That's
do they
your
have
answer.
a millennial crowd? I mean, I guess they're trying to
thought it
build
was,
one.
like,
I think it's more like
lonely, elderly
older people
people
with mustaches
Trying
who
to
are
find,
Yeah. like, let me get the onion rings, George. Like
Yeah.
those kind of people. All right, well, hey, you know what? We got to wrap things up. So that is our show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to Maddie Reedy for being here. Hopefully you join us right back here next time. But until then, for all of us here, I'm Tyler Springer. And do not forget to take some time this week to see what's going on outside the bubble. See you next time. Bye.